Today, I'm dressing up my dad's house for Christmas 2025. So far, I've only got some blue icicle solar lights up and some of these old, they look like C9 bulbs, but they're plastic. And they're LEDs. So stay tuned as I'm going to be filming the entire setup of this yard and posting it before Christmas. That you heard me right, before Christmas. This entire yard is going to be done up. Ho, 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 ho. Today, I'm dressing up my dad's house for Christmas 2025 Part 2. So I haven't posted this is part 7 of setting up my dad's house. This is part 4 of setting up my dad's house for Christmas 2025. Setting up my dad's Christmas. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I dressed up my dad's house for Christmas 2025. Usually I dress up my mum's house, but due to some issues, I'm not dressing up my mum's house this year. So, a couple of weeks ago, I came to my dad's and I brought some lights. I brought a small amount of lights that I was going to go camping with to light up my tent because Christmas is coming and all that. The weather was horrible, so I didn't actually end up going camping. So instead I decided to start setting up some of my lights. In the clip you just saw, just before the intro rolled, you would have seen the lights that I've put up out the front. But I'll show you again very shortly. So, I've just come back from my mum's, because I went back after the weekend, to collect a bunch of lights. In fact, I've cleared out almost all the lights I own, apart from ones that are too Halloweeny to be Christmas. So, I'm going to show you what I've got very shortly, and then we're going to get into setting up some of the lights. There will be YouTube short posts throughout this video. So, when it happens, a small clip in YouTube shorts format will appear on screen. Okay, now that we've got the gist of it done, today I'm going to start putting up more lights and hopefully starting to run my 240 lights. And I'll explain to you my plan that I'm still a bit uneasy on, but I'll make it work. Rightio, let's get started. Today I'm dressing up my dad's house for Christmas 2025 Part 2. So I haven't posted anything more on the setup of my dad's house. That's because I am back at my mum's house, gathering all the lights that I own out of a shelf which doesn't exist anymore, because I'm changing around my studio. That will be a later video. So this is everything I have. And this isn't all of it. Half of it is in the back here, and well, there's still a lot of extension cords I need to pillage from around the house. I might have to call Dad, he might need a trailer. I'll call him now, see his reaction. At my dad's house for Christmas. Okay, so this is my dad's house. My bedroom window's there. I'm gonna run a cable from the bedroom all the way to the porch, which is over here. Right there. From there, I'm going to have a junction box. One cable's going to come back this way to around here, where I'm going to plug in some roof lights, a couple of inflatables, some Christmas trees, which are going to be outside, together, and some strip lights throughout the ground, as well as a sign that I showed in the very first intro, which will go round here, room here. Then I'll have another extension cord run from the junction box to this tree right in the middle. This tree here is going to have a wee spotlight in it, so the whole thing lights up with different colours. Then I'm going to have a projector mounted, hopefully, and I'm going to project onto the brick wall dangling icicle lights that the wind likes to flick up onto the roof. I may add more lights here. I'm thinking of adding some lasers and disco lights which will light up this area, that area, and this front bit here. Then from the junction box I'll have another extension cord. It's going to run up there along the fence through here, and I'm going to dress this entire area up with twinkly lights. The junction box is either going to be in here or over here somewhere. And I'm going to have a sign out the front that says lights, which I set up last Christmas, and it worked really well, but again, our hedge was too tall for people to really take any notice. So I'm potentially going to dress up both sides of this hedge, because right beyond here is the road. And then the highway's a bit further along. So hopefully, just hopefully, I can make it all work. So that's the plan. I will be putting lights up in windows as well. I'm not sure how I'm meant to mount some rope lights, because I want rope lights around the windows. But that's going to be a bit difficult because I don't have any clips, and don't want to drill into any brick wall because that compromises the stability of houses. So yeah, well, that's the gist of it. I may put icicle lights up along here, along this wee roof area, and maybe do something to this wall here. I could set up a projection light here which will project many images onto the wall, like Christmas trees, Santas, snowflakes and more. And we're going to have this gate closed, and we'll put lights along the gate, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so now I'm going to set up some of these here in my bedroom window. They look like this. If I can get it out in one piece. Just 1 second. So here's the light. This is going to be hung right here. And I'm going to have another one, which I believe is a Christmas tree or a Santa. Give me 1 second. And a Santa are going to go on this window, something like this. So I need to figure out a way to hang these. And then I've got these lights here. These are more incandescent. So all of these are old lights, these are incandescent. These ones here, these flash. So yellow turns on and red turns on, green and blue. They all flash at completely different times. So it gives a really unique kind of function to it. And they all aren't actually properly timed. They flash on and off with heat. So as the flasher bulb heats up, a piece of metal heats up to a point where it bends and disconnects from the filament. So the filament turns off, and then The bulb cools down, this piece of metal flexes back into place, touching the filament contact again, and then it lights it up again. So I'm going to string those somehow all through here. I'm not sure how I'm going to sleep with this. I'm going to put an RCD protected plug, and then it's going to go into a multi-board. One cable goes out to the junction box that's going to be under the porch, and then the other spare plugs will light up the inside here, and if there are lights that I'm setting up right outside my window, I'll set those up as well. Setting up my dad's house for Christmas, part 3. So I've got these old lights here, a Christmas tree and a star, which I'm going to put in this window. But you probably don't want to see me wiring it up, so here goes nothing. Oh, whoa, look at that. I think I need something else. One more thing to do. Here we go. Now it's on. Okay, so now I'm gonna set this reel up, which is I'm gonna put a junction box into this kind of junction box extension cord. This has surge protection on it, so if anything fails out here, this should pop, and if anything on here on this circuit fails, then the RCD should pop in my bedroom. Right. Okay, so it's uncoiled. Now all I need to do is start setting lights up. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. These two trees that are just outside the camera will go here. I probably won't do anything in this window since this is our guest room, so we don't really want to disturb them. I may do lights around the edge though, who knows. But at this stage, I'm going to put these trees in. They're going to go here and here. And then I'm going to put a junction box in here. Cables will go up to the lights on the roof. And then around here we'll have inflatables. And then I'll run strip lights. So first, time lapse. Okay guys, so I got a bit carried away and I continued on. I set up an inflatable Christmas tree, which I probably in hindsight should have put it there or even over there because then it's not covered by the tree. But anyway, it's there. A blossom tree that will flash. Set up the tree, set up this tree, set up the other Santa Claus and these lights all through here. So the next couple of things I would like to set up is I've got some RGB IP, well not IP, but CI strips which go through here, and they're called C something chips, strips, because you can program them to music and stuff and make them do things.
So I'm setting it up, and I'll be like pew, pew, pew. Don't know why I'm making sound effects right now. Anyway, so I got these candy canes here that I'm going to set up along the front here, and then I've got under there, I've got the junction box where I can add my extension cords. Need one to go to this tree so I can set up stuff here, and then one to go out to the rest of this yard. So that's probably a tomorrow, and I have to do the lights on the roof tomorrow as well, if possible. Cool. See ya. This is part 4 of setting up my dad's house for Christmas 2025. So here we are. I've got carried away. I set up this tree, well, inflatable tree, which is covered by another tree. Ironic. And then you've got this blossom tree, which is multicolored and it flashes. This tree has got lights on it. As you can see, in the original video, they've been swapped because it looks better there. And now I've got this big tree with some really cool lights on it, and then another Santa, and then lights up all through here. So all I have to do is do the lights on the roof, set up some lights, other lights down the bottom here, and at that junction box need a cable to run up across to here and to go around the fence to there. Cool. So this is part 4. Okay, so I just put these lights up. They're looking nice. Set this guy up. It's gonna look awesome when the solar turns on. Yeah, so originally I was going to have the projector there. I don't think I'll do that anymore, just because it makes things a bit easier. I'm going to put a Christmas tree here though, eventually. So a Christmas tree here, and then twinkly lights all through here, and my lights sign out the front. And then, because I'm not having the projector up there, I'm going to have a smaller container there and a bigger container there. Cable runs through. There's gonna be a multi-box in that container, and then that's gonna power 3 lights, one that lights up this area, one that shines directly at us, flashing up this area, or lighting up that area. I haven't decided on those two yet. And then having one light up this area, or this tree. And then the light, and then the extension cord's going to run down into the bottom box. And I'm going to have a professional, well, not professional, but a spotlight there, which has disco balls on it. They're going to move, and they're going to put dots and colours into this tree. Well, hello everyone, it's a new day. Today is Saturday, and my camera is having some issues. So what I'm going to do is, my phone is currently charging, so once that's finished charging, I will visit back to showing you what I've done. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go out, set up most of the lights. I'm currently... And while there's a slight change of plans, instead of using my one outlet down here to power the entire yard, because currently that's what I'm doing, I am also going to be using a different circuit in the house, which means it uses a different breaker, to power the hedge and hopefully the tree in the middle. Otherwise, the tree in the middle will have to be not lit up until we get another extension cord, as we think we may not have enough extension cords. Whoops! Anyway, so I'm just going to cut to some video footage, hopefully, of what it all looks like now. And maybe some YouTube shorts, I'm not sure. So, just a couple of quick things. I'm going to dress up the hedge, the outside and inside, and then I'm also going to try and set up the Christmas tree under the porch area, and just a wee bit more sort of stuff. Right. See you then. This tree has got lights on it. As you can see, setting up my dad. This is part 4 of setting up my... This is part 5 of setting up my dad's house for Christmas 2025. So, today I haven't been posting because my camera started playing up, not to mention it had a flat battery. I should really be charging this device overnight, but something about it just freaks me out. So, I showed you all of this last time, and now I'm going to show you the new stuff. So now I've got a Christmas tree, a fibre optic Christmas tree. As you can see, it's not looking too happy. It's a sick Christmas tree. Now I've actually implemented a new circuit splitting off from a different part of the house. So this orange cable here runs from the living room window, which is way on the other side of the house. So it comes through here, into this box here. As you can see, it's a rat's nest. Forget about it. It'll be fine. Anyway, so lots of things come out of this junction box. One of the main ones is this orange cord. I'll show you that shortly. And then all the wires, or some wires, come back this way to here, where the lights follow all through the path. And then there's another set here that goes all the way up into the tree. Then these lights here are green. It's going to light up green. This entire area is going to light up green. And then I've got another set that comes off and does zigzags throughout the tree. And then a white set, which on the other side of this hedge, see where those icicle lights are? That's where the lights go. And then we keep on walking. Sadly, I wasn't able to get this tree set up. Tomorrow we should be. Then that orange cable that I was talking to you about before comes into this junction box. This is where I plug in this corner of the yard. And this is also where I'm going to put my sign that says S.C lighting and wiring to promote my channel So I'm gonna decorate these bushes up tomorrow. Still need to get the lights on the house done, well, on the roof, and that's pretty much it for the house. So I've got these lights here, and then I've also got the icicle lights and the lights sign. Well, that was a lot of talking. Let's do it again. This is part 5. Okay everyone, so it's a new day. Today is Sunday, and you would have seen the YouTube short that I posted yesterday of everything I've done. As you can see, I've done a lot. But I've got all the solar yet to put up, which I'm planning. And here's all the solar lights. And I believe I've got more somewhere else. So I'm thinking white lights in this one, or white and warm white. And then whatever I can in here. And also whatever I can here or in here. So I'm yet to figure out what will work and what won't. And then hopefully today I can get the tree done. As you can see, the weather's not looking too nice. It rained before, so if the roof is still damp, I won't be able to do the lights on the roof. But if possible, I want to get the lights done on the roof so I can set and forget. Rightio. Oh, and the lights in the green tree, we're going to shift those. We're going to have them come along however far in here, and then I'll put some other lights in there. Rightio, time lapse. Okay, so I got these icicle lights up. And in here, got 3 lights. This one here will project down onto the ground here. That one off to the side should light this area up a bit. Now I've got one that faces straight up, hopefully doing there. And then I've got these bulbs, which I turn on when it gets dark, and when power turns off they stay on. They're like a solar and USB power hybrid type of lights. And what I've done is I've connected this set straight up to the solar panel controller, and then the cable runs down the side, and then the cable plugs into the first light bulb, which is down there, and it runs all through the ferns, so the ferns will pulse, hopefully. So that's everything up there set up and closed off. Then I've got this light down here, which will hopefully light this side of the tree up beautifully, hopefully to be seen from the highway and also from the driveway. Right, so now all I have to do is I've got this set to put up, which do like sparks. I'll put them in here somehow, and then I've got these small ones over here, and then just need to do the lights on the roof, and I'm going to put some lights along the side here and follow that angle. Cool. See you shortly. This is part 4 of setting up my dad. This is part 5 of setting up my. This is setting up my dad's house for Christmas, part 6, 2025. So I showed you all of this, apart from these new lights, these new lights, these new lights, these new lights. These were the before new lights and new lights. And now I've also got these lights. What else am I forgetting? Everything here is pretty basic. But this is new. I've got these icicle lights, which are USB and they're beautiful. They like a rainbow. And then I've got these spiky ones here. And then in that box there, I've got 3 laser lights and disco balls and all that. So one of them will project down on here, and this one does a bit of strobing, some lasers and some gobos. If you don't know what gobos are, go search it up online. I'll tell you, they project images, usually used in stage production because you can change the shapes. Anyway, then we got these lights here. These ones look like snowing lights. So it starts at the top and then falls down to the bottom and disappears. So all of this lights up with these as well. And then another one of those spiky ones. Don't mind this cord that goes to the power box over there. Nothing to worry about. And then here's the solar panel for the spiky lights. Then I've got a disco light in here, which is going to light this whole thing up. Not to mention I've got a light in there that's also facing straight up. And that's pretty much this. So, yes! Just got a couple more things to do. Those couple more things is get the roof done and get the side of this done. Oh, not to mention, I've also lit up this bush, this fence, that peacock, that, what's those poppy light, these poppies, and pretty much most of this hedge. Not to mention, I've also decorated up the tree. And now we're in the backyard, which is kind of where I stopped decorating. But, yeah, so that's what I've done. This is setting up my dad's house. This is part 5 of setting up my dad's house. Okay, so just got some lights in. They're almost up. And then once this is up, the last thing to do is get the roof done, but that's another day's job. And then I've got the sign to put out front, which I'll do today, hopefully. Cool. Hello, so I've got to show you the image of the S.C lighting sign. So here's the image. I'm about to show you a YouTube short that I literally just made, like, minutes ago. I was reviewing my footage and I found Dad in the background of one of my videos photobombing me. You may have already seen that. That's where he goes. And yeah, so here's a funny YouTube short reacting to what my dad thought of seeing himself, well, photobomb. So here goes nothing. My dad photobombed me while filming the video setting up my dad's house for Christmas 2025, and here's our reactions to that video footage.
This is part one. Wait, what? So it's Monday. Today is Sunday.
This video clip actually made it into the video because I can't replace the clip as it's a very key, important clip in the video. What a way to photobomb someone. Hello everyone, today is Tuesday the 16th? Yep, of December. So, it's getting closer to Christmas, and if you're wondering why I haven't been posting YouTube shorts, the reason why that is because I went to my mum's for a week. Well, it ended up being 2 weeks. Originally, it was going to be 1 week and half a day, but things have changed, and I spent 2 weeks there, and also programmed a show for a dance relating to Cinderella. So they pretty much danced in a way that you could tell what the story was, with the Cinderella, the mice, the carriage, and everything. So I sorted that out for them, got the lights working properly. I had to swap out a dimmer box because the one that the school had where we did this lighting almost caught fire. Well, I'm saying that it's probably not going to be true, but I was working down by the dimmer box, which we've been having issues with, and there was this distinct electrical smoking smell. Electrical smoking smell. Electrical burning smell. So I unplugged the dimmer box and we switched the dimmer boxes around, and ever since then we had no issues with lighting, as before the dimmer box would randomly shut off, and the school already knew that the dimmer box turns off randomly. Now we know the reason. It's a faulty dimmer box. Anyway, so here's a YouTube short telling you everything that I have done since I've gone back. I got back on Monday, so here goes nothing. This is part 7 of setting up my dad's house for Christmas 2025. I'm making this YouTube short, and I haven't uploaded for a wee while because I went to my mum's for 2 weeks. And then I also had to do a show, which was awesome, by the way. Right now, it's raining, and I haven't been able to finish the lights on the roof. Heck, I've barely even started. I got string to hold the lights up, and then I also put one strand of lights on the roof. One strand. What I've also done though is I've put in some speaker systems. There's one speaker, there's two speaker, there's the cable for it, and then I've also put these up. These ones here. These ones are red, green, blue and orange, or yellow. I'm not sure what you'd prefer. So I've done the whole fence with them, and this is what the roof looks like. As you can see, there's only one strand up there. The rest of it is on here and on this reel here. There's the S.C lighting sign. I've got a couple of speakers out here as well. I've got a speaker actually hidden under my bedroom window. What I've also done though is I have thrown in some blue lights here, solar, and then in through here we've got a random, and just pretty much thrown in there, multicolored LED lights, solar as well. And hopefully tomorrow I can get the roof done. Once the roof is done, then I can start editing the full video for this thing. And then in the full video I can show you what it all looks like. So, oh, by the way, this sign here, my light sign, got battered around in the wind and it no longer works properly. In fact, it doesn't work full stop now. But I put these ones in. We've got some pink, white, and then we've got these white, I think they call them bud lights. We've got a star here, which is connected to this pink set. Now, I haven't seen them working, so fingers crossed that it works. Right. So now, I remember. Well, hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, and I'm finally going to get that roof done. Finally gonna get that roof done. Anyway, so the weather's nice today, although it is meant to rain in the afternoon, and it's after lunch now, because it's been raining the whole morning, almost the whole morning. So what's going to happen is I have to do all the lights up on the roof today, so then I can start editing the video for you guys, either to be uploaded today or tomorrow. Depends on how long it takes to edit. Long videos like this one will probably take a couple of days, but I've been slightly editing it throughout every video clip I record, because my phone is useless at remembering its data for long periods of days. So I have to download it into my editing software as soon as I video the clips. So very shortly I'm gonna set up a ladder with my dad, and I'm gonna get this roof done, start running the lights. This time I have remembered to use my camera, and the camera's not flat or dead or anything like that, so you guys can actually see the setup, and then hopefully I can show you what it all looks like afterwards. Although I do need to repair the sign out the front over there, but that's not a big issue. Here goes nothing. Here we go. is part 8 of setting up my dad's house for Christmas 2025. So I just finished the roof. I mean, the whole roof isn't fully covered, but I have used up all my lights, so I'm saying I'm done. You can barely see them, but they're there. So, if this is part 8, then I'm going to show you part 9. And I'm going to do a quick, very short walk around of the yard. And then I will upload the big video. So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be coming up real soon. This is part 9 of setting up my dad's house for Christmas 2025. Last YouTube short before the finale video, the full setup and much more. So here we go, front of the house, lots of lights, very pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you. This is part 9 of setting up my... This is the full setup of my lights. I'll go through a montage and then I'll go around very slowly. Here we go. So this is now going to be the walkthrough with no talking, just looking. I'm just gonna break the silence here, guys. Remember how I told you that my sign was battered around? Some of it is trying to work, and sometimes it does work. This bit here is completely dead, sadly. Yeah, sorry guys, not today.